Flosstube, it's Helen D. Good morning. I'm back a week early. Tuesday, March 4th, I think. Peppy's on her crinkle paper if you hear some noise. If I had waited, I think it would have been 3 weeks in between videos because of Nashville Needlework Market, so I didn't want to wait that long. And I thought, I'll just do a quick one now. Then I can have a clean slate before I go, and I have a couple projects that I got to a really good point that I'm excited to share. So that's why I'm back early. Hope everyone is doing well and having a good week. It is sunny here. We've had really good weather last week, and the snowpack definitely melted. I mean, we still have over a foot of snow, but it's less than we had. So we'll take that. I think it's supposed to be rainy this week. Actually, the day we leave, I think it's supposed to be rain because it will be in the 40s. So that's nice. There's a little bit of hope. I know we're not out of the woods yet, but there's a little bit of hope. So I leave on Thursday. I'm flying down to Nashville. I'm going with Penny of the Daily Stitcher and our friend Cheryl, who always goes to help Penny. So the three of us are flying down Thursday, and then we'll be there for market and fly home on Monday. I go down to help Barbie of Pedal Pusher. This is the 4th time, I believe, that I've gone down to help. I went in 2020, 23, 24, 25. So this is the 4th time. And I do whatever Barbie needs me to do. I think she said we'll be stuffing some charts because she was picking up her last batch today. So we'll have some charts to stuff. I will pull all of the pre-orders and get those ready. And then I'm just there during the show to, if someone comes in and they're ordering and she's doing the cash out, then I can pull charts. So I get all those done. If she needs to run and do something and see someone, I do man the store, basically. So now she's ripping up the new couch, not the old couch. She's kind of a mood today. So yeah, I will do whatever she needs. I will also probably definitely do some shopping while I'm there. So usually I do a market recap video the week I come back while everything's kind of fresh. So I will likely do that next week and kind of show what came home with me. So let's jump in to what I have. Yeah, I think I'm really excited. This is the only time of year that I go to see a lot of these people, right? It's the only time of year I get to see Barbie and Misty in person. And it's so much work for all the designers and so much work for all the store owners doing the shopping. But for me, it's like a vacation. And I feel kind of guilty about it. But just being there with all the energy and everything is just something I really look forward to. So let's jump in. I have 2 finishes, one of which is not cross stitch. So my first one is, I did 2 fully finishes. I finally popped Woodland Winter into a frame Sunday. I had finished this in my last video to share, but I did pop it in that frame. So it's very basic. It's just a plain white frame, nothing fancy. It is a little off center, but it's close enough. So this is Autumn Lane Stitchery. This was they did a winter stitch along. I don't think the chart is currently available. I don't know if they're planning on making it available, but last I checked it said sold out. And they had said that it would be kind of available for a limited time. So they may have this as a future release. I'm not sure. So I just popped it in a frame. I've got some shelves. I don't bother with a hanger on ones that will go on my shelves. So this will go on my shelf. This is Picture This Plus, not Picture This Plus. Fiber on a Whim Sapphire, 14 count Ada. And that one is all done. So I probably won't bother to put it out this year because I'll probably be picking up winter when I get back and putting out spring. I do have the St. Patrick's Day stuff out, so that will probably get mixed around when I come back. But that one can be wrapped up, put in the closet, and ready to go for next winter. And that one's really nice that it's winter, not just Christmas. So I probably won't put it up until after Christmas, like January, because I have a lot of Christmas pieces and not a lot of room. Second fully finish. I've been in my Joann's several times. Makes me sad every time. And one of the times I was in, I decided I was going to pick up one of these Wiggles kits. They're like a learn to crochet kit. They're a little pricey. They were on sale. So I thought if ever there were a time, get it when it's on sale. So this is the one I got. My sister has done several of these and really likes them. So I worked on this over the weekend and I finished it last night. Yesterday afternoon, last night. He is not perfect. But for my first attempt, I think he's pretty cute. It's funny, from the front he looks pretty even, and then just staring at his back, his arms are completely not even on the same row. And I think I crochet very tight. So that's something that I would have to work on. His horns, don't look too close. They are not correct, but they're on there. And he's got really snaggly teeth. But I think he's adorable. And he can go in a little dough bowl with finishes. I just think he's cute. So I'd like to do some more. I enjoyed it. It was different. My mom has always crocheted. She made us doll clothes, like all kinds of things. I think it's a nice skill to have. My grandmother taught me one summer. Actually, one winter, I would go to her house on my way home from work. I worked overnights at that point, and I would come home and stop at her house once a week, and we would crochet, and I made a doily. It is wonky, and I must have starched it, not her, because it is stiff. You could cut bread with this thing, and hers were never like that, so. So that was just nice because it was time I got to spend with her, so. That is my finishes. Now for my whips. I didn't start anything, but it's only been a week, but I made today because two things I have in a really good spot, like I said. So the first one is I managed to finish the first section of the Nature's Journey Sal. This is in just cross stitch. The current issue, the 2025 spring issue, has this first part, and then it will be spring, summer, autumn, winter. This is by Sprouting Lupine, who is a new to me designer. Like, I've known of them, but this is the first one of their charts that I've actually done. There's cat hair on it, so it fits right in. So I finished spring. And let me tell you, these took a long time. So that is the spring section. My fabric is 28 count Tundra from Mystic Fabrics. And this white actually shows up better in person. I mean, it shows up enough here, but it's better in person. So the spring is done. I loved working on this. I couldn't put it down. I'm like, I want to get that done before I go. So I did. So that's what got the majority of my attention the last week, was I worked on that. The other thing that I tried to work on, which I've been trying to work on at least a little every day, is 324 from Works by ABC. This bag is covered in hair because Emmy's been laying on it with me. And it's out of the Q-Snap. My goal for this one was I would like to finish the half that I was working on. I'll show you the whole thing. I was working on this half, and I wanted to finish the half before we go, and I did. So I took it off and thought, this is perfect. I can show it to you guys before I then move it and get it all set back up. It has not been ironed. This is 32 count, either white or antique white, Lugana. And that's where I'm at. You guys haven't seen the full thing in a long time. So the side that's all the way to the top, that's half the chart. There's 18 motifs. So in my Q-Snap, I can fit 9. So I'm 9 all the way up. And then on the bottom, I have the full 18. The way the pages were set up, this was a page and then that same amount was a page, and then I just decided to go up because these are the colors I like better. And I wanted to get these done. I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna come over here and down because this is where all the pinks are. And it's a lot of pinks and reds, and those are not my colors either. Then I can end with greens and blues and purples. So that's my plan. I was very happy to make it to that point. I don't know how many I'm at. I would have to do some math, and I didn't plan that ahead, but I'm more than halfway because I have those bottom rows on that side done. I would like to, the way this chart is done is you have like this sheet with all the numbers on it and where they go. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 rows left, 13 half rows. I would really, really, really like to have this project done by the time school is over. So 13 and a half rows would be 3.5 months. That'd be pushing it. I would need to get 1 row a week, which is honestly what I've been averaging. I've been averaging 1 row, if not 1.5. So in order to get that done by mid-June, which is when we get out of school, that would be the goal. So that's that. This one I don't think I worked on. It's here, so we'll pull it out. This is the Lord of the Rings. Oh, I did. This is the Lord of the Rings piece. This one, I have the information below because I'm not going to remember. I need to write on here who the designer is, but that will be linked below. And I got the eye done. And I think I moved this up a little bit. I didn't get much done. I just got like one little thing, enough to say I worked on it. And this is Olympia from Mystic Fabrics, 28 count Lugana. So that one got a little, just a smidge of attention. So last night when I finished 324, I guess I got them all done last night. I don't remember. I haven't stitched today, so it must have been last night. I pulled out just because it was right next to me. Why not work on this tonight? Lone Caribou from Pigeon Coop Designs. So this was right there, super easy to see. I finished this tree, and then I worked just a little bit right here. I still have to do this stripy tree. Oh, I could use a slightly larger Q-snap for this. So maybe when I move it again, I'll pull out an 8x8. This is a 6x8. So, because it's a little hard to get over there. So that one got just a little. That's on an 28 count antique one as well. And that's what I worked on. It's only been 1 week. So, he's just in front of me and he's so cute. I do have a birthday present to share. And last video I said I hadn't had any purchases, but I did. And this one was just kind of not in my usual spot. I picked up, this has been on my 123 Stitch wish list / email me when available for more than a year. So when it finally came in stock, I snagged it. So this is a buttons and beads called Winter Glow. It's the full kit. So I didn't want to wait around and then have it be gone. These were taking a very long time to be in stock because from what I understand, they were replacing the buttons. This is a ceramic button that used to be a button, a Mill Hill button, and they're changing all their buttons over to just another button company. So you can tell it's a little different. And there's a lot of them. So they were kind of going through and doing them a few at a time, and that one just hadn't come through yet. Okay, the other is my birthday gift. This is from Misty of Luminous Fiber Arts. Misty, there's cat hair on this too. She sent me this really cute bag set from That's So Calico. So it's Halloween. The fun fabric. Ooh, 2 fun fabrics. And it has one of Kelly's, the Bitsy Bobs. So it can be all matchy-matchy, or just put a little tiny project in this. Sometimes this size thing I like using for Mill Hill kids. The small ones, not those big ones, but the ornaments. That zipper was misbehaving. So that was fun to get in the mail. I'm pretty sure this tag is one of the ones that Kelly makes that you can write on with a Sharpie and then use alcohol to erase it. I'll want to confirm that before I write on it. So that's all of that. One thing I wanted to mention, it was pointed out to me by a couple people, those frames, the Bucilla hoop frames that a lot of us had ordered from Joann's, and now it's questionable as to if we'll even get them. Hirschner's carries them. So if you were looking for one and you were disappointed you couldn't find one, or you're looking for another spot to get them, Hirschner's now carries them. And they had all the same sizes and they were the same price. So that's just another option if you're looking. Usually too, if you do like a quick Google search for a Hirschner's free shipping code, you usually can find a code for free shipping on $35. So just keep that in mind. And then the last thing we'll do is some giveaways. These were from Carla at Cobweb Corner. I think I mentioned last time she's back from vacation. She's been having some of her big sales, and the current one is Mirabilia's and Nora Corbett's, if those are your thing. The charts are on sale. I don't believe the bead packs are on sale, but she does have the majority of the bead packs for the charts that she has. She tries to keep a chart and a bead pack for all of them, so that if you want to order one, you can order both. They're available. So check her out. Her information is all below. So last video we had Lucky Crow is Jennie Best. And Jennie, I'll have to, this will probably not be in the plastic because it doesn't fit in an envelope. So Lucky Crow, Jennie Best. A $10 gift card to Cobweb Corner, Diane Focht, F-O-C-H-T. And then the Heart and Hand etchings, this was actually sent in by a viewer, is going to Rosetree626. But when I clicked on your name, it was Eileen. So Eileen, Rosetree626. I will have below a section called People Who Need to Get in Touch with Me. My email is there. Let me know what you've won and your address. So we have 2 new charts for this video. These will be drawn in my next regular video, so not any kind of market update, but the one after that. You need to be 18 so you can legally give me your address. Don't say win or giveaway or those words, and just use the numerical number. So number 1, I went with Springy. Spring Delivery from Plum Street Samplers. It's number 1. And number 2, Chubby Bunny, Jeanette Douglas. She has a new one this market, right? Did she have a new chubby? I kind of remember seeing one. So that's that. Like I said, I will probably, the goal is to be back next week with a market wrap while things are still fresh. And then the week after that, I would go back to my regular bi-weekly updates. So, what is everyone hoping to get from market? I have a list of things that, again, if I make it to those rooms, I make it to those rooms. If I make it to those rooms and it's Sunday, because that's usually when we kind of switch off, some things are sold out, so I get what I get. But what are you guys hoping for? Or pre-ordered? Or keeping an eye out for when the pre-orders, like, oh, I didn't pre-order, but if I saw it in my shop, I'm going to pick that up. I need to know. I need to know what, I loved seeing what I think will be like, oh no, those are going to be the top charts. And then seeing what actually is, because they're not always the same. So what are you most looking forward to for market releases? I will leave you with that and see you when I see you. Bye.